What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, on XRP's topic, we've been tracking what appears to be a ascending channel, if not an ascending triangle, potentially forming on XRP's relative strength indicator. You guys can see here that we've pretty much been mapping out higher low patterns, and this is also defined on other cryptocurrencies. I believe it was on Bitcoin as well, where you can see there's also an ascending triangle or just an uptrend that we've been following for quite some time now. And we're trying to map out whether or not we've hit the lowest point on this uptrend, not only on Bitcoin, but on XRP moving forward, and kind of figuring out whether or not we're going to be continuing to head lower, or if we've hit that bottom support and we're going to head back up higher, which is interesting. We're going to have to figure this out. Obviously, at first glance, this appears to be, clearly too high and we need to head lower, which is still a big possibility, but we are retesting the support, and things like Bitcoin have pretty much come very low to that support, and we're already starting to reverse out of it. So that might be the lowest point that we need, and we'll obviously check this out when we jump to things like Bitcoin's 4-hour charts, get a better look at things like this as to why the bounce is happening, which you can clearly see is why the moving average is here. But, obviously more information will be discussed and gone over later on in today's video. We will be looking at Ethereum, which is starting to head up, battling once again its resistance at its moving average right here. This is the moving average. We're coming back up to retest that. And the S&P 500, which I guess just opened about 9 minutes ago. Here, you can see we actually opened on a positive. I'm quite surprised, actually. Yesterday, in the past 2 days, we've actually seen what appears to be a rejection on the red band right here, which is very possible that that's what's going to happen again today. Or we're just going to kind of get intertwined in this. The goal is that we start to see a bullish cross on the moving averages. That's the ideal goal here, and maybe we'll get some other looks on the 4-hour and stuff like that. So there are some positive reasons why we could be heading up higher, but all this will be gone over in today's video, kind of giving us mapping out what exactly we could expecting maybe a dip to head lower, so on and so forth here. We've been talking about this quite often on the channel here, pretty much showing you guys my predictions. The past 3 videos have shown clearly that I expect to see a dump and then a pump, a correction lower and then up, and then once again more of a stagnant correction to the downside and then swinging up. We did exactly that. We did correct downwards. You can see from here to here we fell, so we called it. I literally drew us correcting lower, and here we are correcting lower. So we definitely called the dip, but is this the lowest point this dip is going to head to, or is there more correction before we see this run to the upside here? But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, super quick before we dive into today's video, I just wanted to let you know I did drop a new video 2 days ago on my finance channel, Hayden Schreier. As you guys can see here, on my way to getting this channel monetized. We're at 650 subs, which is pretty good. We need to get 1,000 and then 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetized. But regardless of that, I am dropping videos. I do plan on dropping one this week on the channel. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish it, but it'll definitely be up Monday, the latest, as it seems to be Mondays seem to be the best upload time for me. So we'll try to do Monday or the latest, if not maybe by Friday, if not tomorrow. I don't know. I have the video scripted. I just need to record it and edit it. I don't know how long that's going to take. But it is a cool video. Definitely stick around to that. I mean, if you guys are interested, let me know. Do you guys like when I make, thumbnails like this? Not that it makes much of a difference. Or with my face. I kind of feel like I have the answer here, but it's not as important. But with that all being said, definitely make sure to go sub and watch this channel as well as this one. And moving forward, diving into the technical analysis, you guys can see top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything is still sliding up higher. We're at 1.08 trillion in global market cap, up 2.67%. Top 10 cryptos look very well in regards to the past week, up 9%, 12, 14, 11, 9, 10, 21. We're doing very well. Clearly, we've hit the bottom, but we are doing very, very well in regards to starting to, gain some momentum and swing back to the upside here. Honestly, June was the worst month, and, congrats, we're finally in August here, August 3rd. But June was definitely the worst month we've seen, and I'm hoping that that is the bottom. Not only did the S&P hit its lowest point at 3,600 points, but Bitcoin hit very low. It hit in June 17th. June 17th seems to be the date. It's very ironic here, but look at it's perfect timing. With the lowest point here, June 17th, and Bitcoin hit its lowest point here, June 17th. So it's ironic to see that this happened at the same time, but this was the worst that we've had, the highest inflation, the highest gas prices, the lowest crypto prices, the lowest S&P prices that we've seen in a long time. So I'm hoping and fingers crossed that that is it, and we're going to start to recover up from here. That's the goal, and that's where I think we're going to be heading to. So I think 17K was probably the perfect buy-in opportunity, and we'll probably start to see crypto and everything swing back to the upside here. It's just only, it's just a matter of time and consolidation that needs to take place. But I do believe we've bottomed out on these cryptos, and I do believe we've bottomed out on the S&P. Even though there's still big chances we could see lower prices, I don't think we're going to go as low or lower than what we've already seen in June. I think we're starting to recover, which is definitely a good sign. Now, in regards to the next buy-in opportunity, we've definitely held off. We made some good profitable trades on Ethereum, but we've since stopped because Ethereum has pretty much retested. I mean, we had a triple bottom here. We had the break. We had a triple bottom. We had neckline. We broke through neckline, and we rallied up to the same, resistance that we started from, which is great. We rallied up to the right spot. We took our profits right around this level here. We went a little bit higher, but this, dump that we had, which sucked, definitely liquidated a lot of us here, but we did rally up higher. Regardless, we retested resistance. We became overbought on the daily charts. I even believe the 4-hour became overbought. You can see right here, but we eventually fell back and retested moving average, which seems to be creating a higher low pattern that we've been discussing, and we're starting to head back up. So I believe the next buy-in opportunity would probably be closure above this area here. This is target. Even though I believe, we've definitely entered that, we are pretty high. And I feel like we are going to hit overbought again. By the time we get to this moving average, we are going to be overbought. But if we maybe manage to close above resistance here, we close closer to 1850, if not 1900. We close at 1900. There's a very big chance we are going to rally up much, much, much higher. So it is exciting to see that. Same thing applies itself with XRP. I'm still waiting conservatively for XRP. I do believe target is closer to 45 cents here. I do believe it's right here. I just would like to see, it's most likely going to be something like this. I do believe we are going to see some sort of higher low formation that's starting to already form. I do believe we are going to see it like this and continue up eventually, so on and so forth. We are inside what appears to be a pretty big descending triangle, I believe. You can see this is what we've mapped out, where there's clearly a resistance here. There's even a big chance that long term, it could swing us back up to about 57 cents. There's a very big possibility. Let me just delete these so I can show you what I mean. Looking at the weekly long term, I do believe it's very possible that by like October of 2022, we could see a 50-cent XRP. We could see 55 cents by September. There's a very big possibility that this is going to happen. We just need to break this downtrend. When we break this downtrend, then I believe we'll start to rally up even higher, retest moving averages and break through it. But until then, I do believe we've bottomed off. I do believe we've fallen to pretty much the closest level, and I do believe we are going to see some consolidation back to the upside. But I wouldn't recommend buying in just yet. I feel like we need some more confirmations in these markets before we just buy in. But when we do, we'll obviously be doing so on Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging website that I like to use here on the channel, as you guys can see right here. They have tons of different altcoins and cryptocurrencies. They even have XRP, which is extremely unique. Not many exchanges have that. And you can choose to leverage Bitcoin. You can even choose to leverage XRP. We just go like this. Boom, here's XRP, or you can have clicked it on the side here. It doesn't matter. Once this loads, you can then type the amount of leverage that you want, 5x to 50, whatever you want. Click market order, which I like to do. Type in the amount of margin that you want, whatever it is. and then type in buy long or sell short. What's super cool is they even offer a demo account, which I highly recommend you take advantage of as a beginner, or just somebody if you're not really interested in trading, or you are interested but you want to test your skills. Using a demo account literally doesn't change anything besides the amount of money in your balance. To have a balance of 100K in Monopoly money, you can then test your skills and see if you have what it takes to actually, trade crypto. So definitely make sure to sign up down in the description below. If you use that link, you'll actually earn some free crypto when you click on mystery box once you've signed up, which is super cool. Highly recommend you do that. But with that being said, moving on, which I believe is just Bitcoin and the S&P 500, you can see the S&P is also forming some sort of ascending channel here, ascending uptrend or an uptrend. We are creating higher lows and we are scaling up higher. I believe there is a higher low formation that's starting to form here. Now, whether or not this is bottom, we have a little bit lower to go. I do believe we are going to see target at around 28K. I do believe this between 26 and 28K, maybe 27, 28K seems to be where I believe the sweet spot is for Bitcoin, and I believe that's where we're going to head up to. However, when we look at something like the S&P 500, which is nearing overbought on the daily, as well as the 4-hour being overbought, it makes me think, maybe we're going to correct lower, especially because we've been inside this channel before. You can see in the past here, we've had quite a lot of resistance. Not only was it with the moving average, right here, but also it's just a resistance. We've had it as a resistance. We've bounced off it in the past. It's like very strong resistance. You can see it. I'm trying to draw it. We've had many retests where there was problems with this. We tried to break through it here. We've tried to break through it here. We've used it as a support here. You can see in the past, we've used it as supports again for a double bottom. Support, resistance, lots of resistance, and here we are finally inside. I think this is going to be a very difficult price to break through, and it may cause, correction back and then a swing to the upside. We had a bullish cross here, a golden cross, which is exciting, but I believe it's not enough for us to, rally through. I believe we need to see something like this happen, but a dip first, being overbought, and then a rally to the upside. Now let me clear all this. This is going to take a little bit. Here we go. Just delete all this, and we should be good. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think that's it. And I'll delete that, and that's about it. So I do believe we are going to see correction. I still believe we have a little more of a dip to the downside first before we see like an epic rally. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.